Hey guys, so in today's video I'm going to be doing a review of a dip powder kit that I received from MAKARTT, and I'll be sharing how to create this manicure using the products, as well as sharing my thoughts, so let's get right into the video. Alright, so I do want to preface this by saying I was sent this kit from MAKARTT, but that is not going to sway my opinion on this review. So as you can see, here is what the kit looks like. It comes with 4 of the different dip liquids and then 6 different dip powders. And on the back, there is a list of instructions on how to do the application, and I will be following these for this manicure. So I'm just going to be opening up the package and showing you guys what is inside, so you can really see what all comes inside of this dip powder kit. So here is a little bit better of a look at the products. There is a nail file as well as a powder brush, and I do feature these in this video today, and both of them worked very well. And I always think it's great to see some nail tools included in dip powder kits, because you obviously need them to do the manicure, so it's really nice when they're actually included and you don't have to use other products. There were also some extra brushes for the dip liquids, which I also really like to see. And then here I'm just popping out the different liquids. There is the base, the activator, the top coat, and the brush saver. The only liquid I didn't need to use was the brush saver, and that one you typically won't need to use unless your brush is getting hard from the base liquid, or the top coat in that case. And then of course here I'm taking out the different dip powders, and I will be sharing swatches so you can see the true colors. I also do want to showcase that all of the dip powders did come sealed. I really like to see this in dip kits because sometimes when the powders aren't sealed in travel, they can get a little bit messy. So I really like the cleanliness of this, and of course all you have to do is peel off this plastic, and then I will show you the inside of the dip container. There is a little bit of a cap, I guess you would call it, on the actual lid, and I think that's also really nice in preventing the powder from spilling out and getting super messy. So here's what that looks like, and these dip powder jars are relatively small, but they do have a decent amount of product inside. So here is Diamond Dust, a silver glitter. Here is Dark Roasted, a darker brown color. Here is Miss Mystery, a really nice taupey color. All Business, a neutral shade. Pinkini, a beautiful light pink. And Feeling Peachy, a gorgeous peach color. Here are all of the colors swatched out next to each other. I do like the shade range in this kit. I do think a few of them are a little bit similar, and this is definitely more of a neutral toned color palette, but if that is your cup of tea, I definitely think these colors are really beautiful. So I am going to get started on my manicure here. I did prep my nails off camera, meaning I pushed my cuticles back and gently buffed the surface of my nails. And then I'm going to be using that pink shade as well as the base liquid to do some of the application on my nails. So I am only doing this color on my thumb, pointer, and middle nail, so I'm only painting the base on those nails to start. And I'm doing my standard dip application, which is applying a thin layer of base, dipping into the powder, and tapping off any excess. Then I did go ahead and brush off the excess powder with the powder brush, and that worked really great for this technique. And now I'm going in for a second coat to build up the opacity. So right off the bat, I did notice that the powder formula was very great. It was super buttery and easy to apply, and definitely a really good consistency. And it was fully opaque in 2 coats, which I like to see because that means the nails don't get super bulky. So they are very pigmented, and I did enjoy that. Now speaking on the base liquid, it was a little bit thin for my liking. I tend to prefer a little bit of a thicker base just because it's easier to control, but it wasn't thin to the point where it was hard to work with, so I really have no complaints regarding the liquid. So now I'm going to go ahead and move on to my ring and pinky nail, and on these 2 nails I'm going to be using the glitter to do a glitter fade. So I'm starting off by applying a full layer of base to my entire nail, and then I'm taking that powder brush from before and dipping into the glitter and tapping it over my nail, concentrating most of the glitter towards the free edge and then slowly sprinkling it up towards the cuticle to get that faded effect. And now this is a product that was not included in the kit. I am using a separate clear powder to soak up any of the excess base where the glitter did not stick to, and I'm doing this just to even out the nail and also protect that glitter. So I did want to note that the clear is not included in this kit. And that is honestly, I think, my least favorite thing about this kit is that there was not a clear powder included. And I know that's probably due to the fact that the company wanted to include as many color options as possible, but I really like when dip powder kits involve a clear, because clear encapsulation is a really crucial technique that I think most dip manicures could benefit from, and I personally do it on almost all of my dip manicures. So having it come with all of the rest of the products is really nice, instead of having to purchase it separately. Now, obviously, being me, I do have a ton of different clear powder options, but if you're only looking to purchase this kit, you probably wouldn't have a clear, so that's just something to mention. Now, again, it's not completely required and you don't need it, however, I do think it is beneficial. So after I did both of the glitter ombre nails, I am going to clear encapsulate the entire nail, and that's just because I don't want to file away any of the glitter pieces to dull the finish. So once again, this is an optional step, but I would highly recommend it. And I actually did not clear encapsulate the solid colors, so no need to do that on those nails. And now, of course, since all of the powder layers are complete, I am going to activate using the activating liquid, and I applied 2 generous layers of this to all of my nails to harden up the powder and make it ready for filing. And of course, once that was dry, I filed off camera just to save a little bit of time. And now, since I am using dip powder top coat, I'm applying another layer of activator onto the filed nails. And after letting that sit for a few minutes, I'm going to wipe off any of the excess using a lint-free wipe, and this is going to make sure that the top coat brush doesn't touch the activator and harden up. And I am going to be using dip top coat, like I said, instead of my typical gel top coat. So I'm applying a nice even thin layer of this to all of my nails and then letting that dry. And then once this first coat is dry, I am going to go in for a second coat to really make the nails as glossy as possible. So I'm going to let you guys watch me do this, and then I will be back for my final thoughts. Alright, and here's a look at the finished manicure I was able to create using the MAKARTT dip powder kit. So overall, I definitely would recommend this kit. I thought the liquids and powders both performed great. The only negative things I guess I would have to say are the shade ranges and the fact that there wasn't a clear powder. But other than that, I really had no complaints regarding the products. I was able to create a super pretty manicure and the process was very simple. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.